Have you ever felt that quiet longing for a real shift in your life?
Mm-hmm.
A sense that you're ready to, not just improve, but maybe truly reinvent yourself?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, that's exactly what we're diving into today.
Sounds great.
Our source is Justice O. Malcolm's Rebuild Yourself. Let your focus be on you every day. And it's presented as, well, more than just self-help.
Oh, yeah.
It's framed as a manifesto for a profound personal revolution.
Wow. Okay. Strong words.
Right? Think of it like a big architectural project.
Okay.
But the building site? Well, that's your own life.
Huh. Interesting analogy.
And the blueprint, that's your deepest desires, your aspirations.
And you know what's so important to grasp right away is why this focus on yourself is so powerful.
Right.
The book puts it plainly. The relationship you have with yourself sets the tone for every other relationship in your life.
That really hits home.
It does.
Does.
Because if you're sort of out of sync inside, if that foundation isn't solid, then dealing with external stuff, work challenges, personal issues, it just gets so much harder.
Makes sense.
So building that internal alignment, that self-focus, it really is your anchor.
And what I found compelling is how comprehensive it is. It's step by step.
Not just quick fixes then.
Exactly. It guides you through this whole journey, touching like every part of you.
Holistic.
Totally. From refining your mental health and bolstering your emotional resilience, right through to prioritizing your physical well-being and nurturing your spiritual growth.
So nothing's left out.
No part of your personal architecture gets ignored. It's a complete overhaul designed by you for you.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not just like abstract ideas, right?
Yeah.
The book pulls together scientific research, psychological theory, and real-life testimonials.
So it gives you the why and the how.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Insights and practical tools. And the main goal, it's to help you break free from the clutter.
Clutter. What, like societal expectations?
Yeah, societal expectations, personal insecurities, all that noise to really uncover and then cultivate your true potential.
Kind of stripping away the layers.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Stripping away what isn't really you, to find out who you actually are underneath it all.
So our mission here for this deep dive
Yeah.
is really to walk you through these powerful ideas
Guiding folks towards that fulfillment.
towards self-fulfillment, happiness. Because, and Justice O. Malcolm makes this point so clearly, this vital work of rebuilding, it's not for anyone else but for you.
It's a gift to yourself, really.
Exactly. A gift you give yourself. Okay, so let's start unpacking this journey. Where does the book suggest we begin?
Well, a foundational piece is about rediscover your passions.
Passions. Yeah, those tend to get buried, don't they?
They really do, under responsibilities, routines.
Mm.
But the book calls them the fire that lights your path, the spark that ignites your ambition.
I like that. The fire.
It even suggests, looking back, to childhood, what did you love doing then? What made you lose track of time?
Before life got complicated.
Exactly. Those early joys often hold really clear clues about what truly excites you now.
Okay, but how do you actually find those passions again when life just pushes them aside constantly?
That's a great question. The book suggests something quite simple, actually. Pay attention to what makes your heart race now.
Like in the present moment.
Yes. What conversations light you up? What activities make you feel alive? It's about being, brutally honest with yourself.
Tuning out the noise.
Tuning out societal expectations, what others think you should be doing. This is your journey. Your happiness is the compass here.
Okay, so you find a hint of those passions. What comes next?
The book pivots to something equally critical. Cultivating self-awareness.
Self-awareness, right.
It's like opening a book that's all about you.
Okay.
Exploring your strengths, weaknesses, dreams, fears, all of it. And again, the key is brutal honesty.
Paying attention to that inner voice.
Exactly. That internal dialogue. Is it positive? Is it holding you back? Because the book emphasizes your thoughts really do shape your reality.
So understanding them is the first step to changing the story.
Precisely. Reshaping your narrative.
And it's not like a one-and-done thing, right? This self-awareness.
Not at all. That's a crucial point. The book presents it as a continuous process, a lifelong journey.
So how do you practice that daily?
It suggests simple things, like maybe a quick journal entry at the end of the day.
Just jotting things down.
Yeah, or even just a moment of reflection, asking yourself things like, what made me feel alive today? Or maybe, what triggered a negative reaction in me and why?
Small observations.
Consistent, small acts of observation. That's how you build it. You gradually map your inner landscape. And the more you know yourself,
The better you understand others.
exactly, it improves relationships, helps
Right.
you make clearer decisions. It's really foundational.
Okay, so self-awareness is key. Then the source moves towards prioritizing your well-being.
Yes. And it frames this beautifully, reminding us that we are our most essential asset.
Treat yourself like someone you love.
Right. With that same care and respect. And some might think, oh, that sounds selfish.
Yeah, I can see that reaction.
But the book reframes it as absolutely essential. You need that balance, physical, mental, emotional health.
To be your best self.
For yourself, first and foremost, and then, of course, for others, too.
So how does that look practically?
Well, it boils down to developing healthy habits.
Yeah.
But it doesn't push for some huge, sudden overhaul that often just leads to feeling overwhelmed.
Yeah, that never lasts.
Right. Instead, it advises identifying maybe just one or two habits you want to change or build.
And take small steps.
Small, manageable steps. Consistency is the absolute key. A small change done consistently is way more powerful than some huge effort that fizzles out.
Patience is important too, I imagine.
Hugely important. The book stresses patience and acknowledges that setbacks will happen.
They aren't failures.
Exactly. They're just learning opportunities on the path.
I like how it flows from that internal work, self-awareness, well-being, into more outward action and growth.
Hmm.
The next part talks about embracing personal growth, framing it as the key to tapping into that vast, uncharted potential within us.
Right. It's about consciously deciding to step outside your comfort zone.
Accepting you're a work in progress.
Totally. And cultivating a growth mindset.
Yeah.
That idea that setbacks aren't the end of the story.
Just setups for a comeback.
That's a great way to put it. It's a really powerful mental reframe.
And with that mindset, how do you direct the growth?
That leads directly into setting personal goals. The book sees them as your roadmap for this whole rebuilding journey.
Okay, a roadmap.
But crucially, before you even set a goal, it asks you to reflect on your values.
Your values.
Yeah.
Like your core principles.
Exactly, your inner compass. The things that really drive your behavior, shape who you are.
How do you identify those? It sounds kind of heavy.
It doesn't have to be. The book suggests it's often about quiet reflection, observing your own actions, your decisions.
Looking for patterns.
Yeah, finding those recurring themes, figuring out what your true priorities are deep down.
Okay, so you identify your values. Then you set goals.
Then you set achievable goals. And notice the word achievable.
Not pie-in-the-sky dreams.
Right. It's not about grandiose, unattainable dreams, but about finding a realistic path that actually aligns with those values you just identified.
Like stepping stones.
Perfect analogy. See them as stepping stones, not these huge, intimidating mountains. The whole journey, the source keeps saying, is a marathon.
Not a sprint.
Not a sprint. And every single step forward, no matter how small it feels, is a win. It's worth celebrating.
But how do you keep going on that marathon? Motivation flags, right?
Absolutely. And the book offers a powerful answer. Practice self-care routines.
Which is more than just bubble baths.
So much more. Think of yourself like a garden.
Oh.
You need sunlight, water, nutrients to thrive, right?
Yeah.
Self-care is about actively nourishing your mind, body, and soul every single day.
A daily practice.
Creating a daily routine tailored to what you need. Because, as the book wisely puts it, you can't pour from an empty cup.
That makes sense. It's about sustainability.
Exactly. Sustainable energy for the long haul.
Okay, so you're building this strong internal foundation, caring for yourself. What about the outside world? Relationships.
That's critical too. The source makes a point to foster meaningful relationships.
Meaningful. So quality over quantity.
Definitely. It's not about having hundreds of contacts. It's about the quality of those connections.
Surrounding yourself with positivity.
Yes, with people who genuinely inspire you, who lift you up. Those connections refuel your spirit. They help you grow.
Building bridges, not walls.
Nicely put. And also having the wisdom, the self-awareness to know when it's time to maybe step back from relationships that consistently drain you.
Respectfully letting go.
Respectfully.
From relationships, the book then moves into something fascinating. Unlocking your creative potential.
Yeah, and it asserts that you are a powerhouse of ideas, a generator of innovation.
Even if you don't feel like it.
Especially then, maybe. The key is finding what you're passionate about, surrounding yourself with things that inspire you.
And not being afraid to mess up.
Crucially, yes, don't fear mistakes. Creativity involves experimenting, trying things, learning from what doesn't quite work.
And it's not just about art, right?
Not at all. It's about problem solving, thinking differently, finding new solutions in everyday life, at work, anywhere.
Which seems like it would naturally lead into the next bit, overcoming limiting beliefs.
It really does. Because those beliefs, those internal whispers saying you're not good enough or you can't do that,
They stifle creativity.
they stifle everything. They're often unconscious, holding you back without you even realizing it fully.
So how does the book suggest we challenge them?
It starts with acknowledging that mistakes and failures are just part of learning. They don't define you.
Shifting perspective.
Exactly. And then actively, consciously replacing that negative self-talk with positive affirmations. It sounds simple, but it takes practice.
Once you clear those mental blocks, you can tackle stress better.
That's the idea. Once the limiting beliefs are less powerful, you can focus on managing stress effectively.
Stress, the stealthy intruder.
Yeah, that's how the book puts it. But the empowering part is that you do have the power to control your response to it.
Oh.
It involves first identifying your personal stressors, what really gets to you,
Okay.
then incorporating physical exercise, focusing on a healthy diet, the basics matter, and regular mindfulness practice, staying present.
This seems connected to the idea of building emotional intelligence.
Very much so. The book explains emotional intelligence, or EQ, as recognizing and understanding your own feelings.
And other people's feelings, too.
Critically, yes, and then managing your own emotional responses constructively.
Not suppressing feelings.
No, not suppressing. Acknowledging them, maybe pausing before you react, and deciding how best to respond instead of just having a knee-jerk reaction.
And empathy is part of that.
A huge part. Truly trying to step into someone else's shoes, see their perspective. The book highlights how developing this can transform all your interactions.
You know, this next point feels like it ties so much together for me.
Which one is that?
As you're doing all this work, building EQ, navigating challenges, the book says you must celebrate small victories.
Oh, yes. That's so important.
Every step forward, even tiny ones, they're like badges of honor.
Absolutely. It boosts your confidence, keeps that motivation going.
It provides actual proof you're making progress.
Exactly. And it's not self-indulgent. It's necessary self-recognition, self-appreciation. It reinforces the whole journey.
And that journey keeps going, right?
Yeah.
With embracing lifelong learning.
Yes. The idea that life itself is a classroom. Every day offers a chance to grow, to expand your horizons.
Fostering curiosity.
Curiosity and openness. Learning isn't just formal education, obviously.
Could be reading an article, listening to something new.
Exactly. Learning a new skill, however small. The attitude is key. Approach each day like a learner, always evolving.
Okay, then the source guides us to nurture your inner strength. What does that mean exactly?
It's not about being rigid or tough in a brittle way. It's about cultivating that unyielding force inside you.
The thing that fuels determination.
Determination, resilience, yeah. It starts with acknowledging the strengths you already have. We all have them.
And then building resilience.
Consciously building resilience to handle life's storms, because they will come. And practicing self-compassion when you inevitably stumble.
So it's not about avoiding stress.
No, it's learning to thrive within it. Seeing challenges as opportunities to actually grow stronger.
And all this internal work must impact your external life too, like work-life balance.
Profoundly.
Right.
The book tackles work-life balance directly.
How does it frame it?
Not as two opposing forces fighting each other,
Okay.
but as two sides of the same coin. Both are important for a fulfilling life.
So, integration, not opposition.
Exactly. It's about setting clear boundaries, knowing when to switch off from work mode, and actively making time to unwind and recharge.
Your worth isn't just your productivity.
Absolutely not. Your worth is who you are, how you nurture your whole self.
And as you integrate all these pieces, does that help you discover your purpose?
That's the idea. It makes you better equipped to find it. And purpose isn't presented as some huge hidden mystery only a few uncover.
More like a personal compass.
Exactly. Guiding your choices, your actions. It comes down to asking, what truly matters to me?
Looking beyond yourself too?
Often, yes. Exploring ways to contribute, to serve others in some way. And understanding that your purpose isn't fixed. It can, and probably will, evolve as you grow.
That's reassuring. It doesn't have to be one big thing forever.
Not at all. Now, something that helps with finding purpose, and really everything else, is the next step. Enhance mental clarity.
Mental clarity, like clearing the fog.
Yeah, the book uses a great analogy. Your mind is like a lake.
Okay.
When it's calm, you see clearly to the bottom. When it's choppy and turbulent, everything looks distorted.
So how do you calm the waters?
Eliminating distractions where you can. Practicing mindfulness to stay present, not lost in worries about past or future, and prioritizing physical health that's foundational for mental sharpness.
And with a clearer mind, you can then develop resilient strategies.
Precisely. Because life will throw curveballs. Resilience, the book argues, is your secret weapon.
What does that look like?
It means practicing optimism, trying to keep things in perspective, cultivating a strong support network, those meaningful relationships we talked about.
And continuing self-care.
Always. It underpins everything.
Okay, this next one feels like the absolute core of the whole rebuilding idea.
Let me guess. Foster self-acceptance.
You got it. Described as the quiet assurance that you're enough just as you are.
That's powerful.
Embracing your flaws, appreciating what makes you unique, celebrating your wins.
It's not about being complacent, is it?
No, not at all. It's about truly acknowledging where you are right now, authentically, so you can move forward from that place.
Forgiving yourself for past mistakes, too.
Yes. And replacing that negative self-talk we mentioned. Remembering that quote, comparison is a thief of joy.
So true. Constant comparison just drains you.
And this deep self-acceptance, that's what allows you to finally unlock your full potential.
That's the foundation it creates. Because unlocking potential isn't about becoming someone totally different.
It's about revealing who you already are.
Exactly. Peeling back the layers of doubt and fear to reveal the extraordinary person you've always been.
Wow.
The book encourages setting goals that maybe scare you just a little bit.
Because those push you.
They push you to grow beyond what you thought your limits were. And remembering every failure is just data,
Yeah.
a stepping stone.
And there's a practice that weaves through all of this, isn't there? Something simple but profound.
You mean cultivate gratitude.
Yes. Such a simple shift in perspective.
It really is. Moving your focus from what you might feel is lacking to the abundance that's already right there.
Simple things like the sun on your face.
Or a comfortable bed, a good conversation. The book suggests making it a daily habit. Maybe just write down 3 things you're grateful for.
Doesn't take long.
Not at all. But that practice, and there's neuroscience behind this, literally helps rewire your brain over time
Towards positivity.
towards a more positive outlook, building resilience. It's incredibly effective.
Okay, the final piece the book brings us to is embrace change with courage.
Because change is the only constant, right? It's inevitable, like a wave.
But you don't have to be wiped out by it.
Exactly. Instead of fearing it, the book encourages seeing it as a chance for growth, a doorway to a new beginning, even when it feels really uncertain.
Finding strength in uncertainty.
Often, yes. It's in those moments when you're navigating the unknown that you discover reserves of strength and adaptability you never knew you had.
Wow. What an incredible comprehensive journey we've just walked through.
It really covers so much ground.
From rediscovering passions, building self-awareness, all the way to embracing change and finding that inner strength. It's just so clear that rebuilding yourself isn't, a quick project or a sprint.
Definitely a marathon.
It's a marathon. And you know what? It's absolutely okay to stumble, to pause. That's just part of it.
Yes, absolutely. Because the core message, really, is that this whole journey to unlock your authentic self is continuous.
It doesn't stop.
It's ongoing self-discovery, self-growth, and self-love. And a huge part of that is embracing your imperfections, trusting your own unique path.
Knowing it will unfold.
Exactly. And remembering that this focus on yourself, this deep dive inward, it's not selfish. It's vital self-care.
You genuinely can't pour from an empty cup.
You really can't. Not sustainably, anyway. You have to replenish yourself.
Okay, so here's a final thought to leave you with, some to maybe mull over. If unlocking your full potential truly means peeling back those layers of doubt and fear, revealing the amazing person you've always been deep down.
Yeah.
What's one hidden treasure within you right now? Maybe it's a creative spark you've kept hidden, or a strength you don't often acknowledge, or even just a quiet desire for a deeper sense of purpose. What's one thing you're ready to consciously start unearthing and embracing starting today?